Good Sunday morning, Village. So nice to see you here. This is our new time for the Tarot Topics newsletter recap. Tarot Topics comes into your inbox every Wednesday, different topic every week, and then we come on here Sunday morning to talk about it and do readings about it. This week's topic was inspired by a reading I did, and the topic is it courage if you didn't choose it? I was speaking with someone and I noticed in her cards that she had been through it. Oh my gosh. And she had just come through it. You know, she'd been through it and she came through it, and she came through it like a champ with a huge amount of courage. Like she just did what needed to be done. And I commended this. And she said, well, I really had no choice. And she was like, it wasn't courage. I didn't choose that. She's like, soldiers choose it, right? Mountain climbers choose it. I didn't choose it, so it wasn't courage. I disagree. I think that when something befalls us that we did not choose, we can always choose to handle it with courage or not. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? So, we're here to do readings on this topic. If you have something going on where you need to feel courageous, you have something going on where you need to feel courageous, if you're wondering how to handle something with courage, or if you just like some readings on the reading on the topic, some cards on the topic, that's what we're here to do today. All right. Let's get right on over to CardCam and make it happen. All right. Oh, Terry Rosario, you've got your mini Wiser as well now. So cool. Oh, and you're doing your year cards. Very, very good. And Nalini, I see your question. I got your question. No problem. I got it. And you are in the queue. So let's get on going. And first up is Jenna Perkins. Good morning, Jenna. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member. What can I do to strengthen my courage? All right. Thanks for using those, members-only emojis as well. It's nice to see people using them, and it's nice to see people using the new ones. All right. Jenna Perkins, what can I do to strengthen my courage? I think there's some things that you need to reprocess from the past where you feel like you didn't handle things the best way. And I think you've always handled things very well. So I feel like the best way you could in any situation. So I feel like if you could reprocess your past, to recognize, if you could reprocess your past, to recognize that you have acted with courage, like recognize the courage that is already with you, in you, demonstrated by history, I think you'd have more courage on which to draw because it's in there. You just don't recognize it. That's what I think. All right. Smile Soul 20. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 4 years. And thanks for being a moderator. So your question is about having the courage to find love, even though things haven't gone the way you wanted them to. And I think what it is right now is the courage to put yourself out there even more. And I know that feels counterintuitive because, like, if you put yourself out there this much and it didn't go well, why should you put yourself out there this much? You should. You should. It's to double down. That's what you got to do, is double down. Hey, Ben, Libra does tarot. So good to see you here. You are in the queue, and I'm glad you are. All right. All right, here we go. Von Ray, I see you next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. So glad you're here. All right. Von Ray. Card for the topic. You know, you exhibit courage every day, Von Ray. And there's a lot going on in your life that you most certainly did not choose. And yet you keep showing up for it. You are doing it. And you will have a breakthrough. I know that's a scary card, but that's kind of the thing that you need right now is this breakthrough where you finally get to the next level of recognition, the next level of happiness, the next level of security, the next level of feeling community support. And I think you're going to get there. I really do. So just keep using the courage that you already have. Terry Rosario, good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Next question I see is Nalini Kalu. So glad you're here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Am I? Okay, here's Nalini's question. It's a good one. Am I living with courage or by default? And what can I do to channel my courage in a way that will help me move in the direction that I want? Yeah, let's take a look. Okay. Are you living with courage? Every freaking day you are, and you always have been. The problem is, a lot of times your courage has been used to buffer yourself against the difficult people that you have around you, which takes up all of that energy so you can't move forward. So what can you do to channel your courage in a way that you can move forward? Have enough courage not to be at all swayed by negative voices and to be open only to voices of love and encouragement. There it is. Rebecca Dusk, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue. Hey, Musings over on Instagram. I see you. Get that question in. I'm so glad you're here. All right. And wherever else you happen to be, anybody, get those questions on in. All right. Who is next? It is Terry Rosario. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for using members-only emojis. What does the universe want me to do to strengthen my courage in regards to growing my hobby into a business? All right. So being, very specific on that. Being very specific on that topic. My first question is, why is it scary? Like, why is doing this scary to you? Why does it require courage? I think simply because it requires an outlay of time, energy, resources to make it work, and it might or might not work. So, and that's not a prediction, that's just recognizing business, right? So how can you overcome that? What courage overcomes that? I think do not focus on what this will garner you. Focus on the joy of doing it. This is the courage to invest in something, time, money, energy, whatever, simply because it brings you joy. And invest in it that way and see where it takes you. I think that's the way to make it happen. Okay, so musings over on Instagram. Good to see you. Are there any important changes coming into your life? Yeah, big time. And I feel like it's all about releasing old traps, old worries, old limitations, and opening up to new journeys of love, new journeys of thinking, like new journeys of heart, mind, and soul. So yeah, a lot is coming, and that may have clear, mundane repercussions, or it may be more internal at first. I'm not sure on that level, but one way or the other, these are changes. And while I'm over there on Insta, the Astro Dancer, good to see you. What is the best way to get mom's old house sold? You know, what's interesting? I mean, there's all the traditional ways, and you can talk to the realtors and the appraisers and the traditional authorities. But if you call people that you know that house, like that house, and have maybe expressed some admiration for that house, you may be able to sell it directly. All right. Okay. Oh, Rebecca Dusk. I just woke up and saw a topic that I really wanted some counsel on. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Shadow Reigns, so good to see you over on Twitch. Let us know if you have a question. All right. All right. Claire C., you are up next. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. What do I need to know about courage regarding my relationships? You know, I'm going to say something here. You know, like you can look at these cards and see this is hard, Claire. Like you're going through some hard stuff here. And a lot of it is that over the course of time, you are taught to love, nurture, and accept actions, behaviors, and attitudes from family and friends, even when that was hurtful to you. Now, the fact that you are a very nurturing, accepting person, and it's good to be that way. But I think you are getting to a point where you're being asked to accept things that you don't want to accept, and you have to have the courage to see what is there, and you have to have the courage to either decide, yes, this is a relationship I want to participate in, or no, it is not. And you have to be comfortable with that, even though it's hard. Oh, musings. Yes. Thank you. I embrace and welcome the positive changes coming in. Absolutely. That is perfect and beautiful. Okay. And over on Twitch, just for a second, Shadow Reigns. Oh, I am wondering how I can build courage to speak out my mind with current work challenges with my higher managers. Well, this is hard because in the past, when you've spoken your mind, either in other circumstances or in this one, it maybe has not gone well. And you're not wrong. You have some good ideas. Now, the thing is, if you just go and tell them what you think, it may or may not go well. It does seem like either they'll accept it or you'll be looking for a new job, and we don't really know which is going to be happening. So what do you need to do? I think you need to be really careful about how you phrase it. Write it down. Even if it's going to be an email that you send or a conversation you have where you have notes and you're working with notes, write it down and prepare yourself. That preparation will give you courage. Hey, Lynn Boutwell, good morning to you. Thanks for being here. We're talking about courage today. Let me know if you have a question. Okay. And yeah, Shadow Reigns, I have a lot of questions regarding the direction that the company is facing. I just want to stay loyal and discreet. Yeah. And if it's not going to affect you directly, maybe don't even do it. You know, there's that too. Okay, so Lynn Boutwell is looking for a general question on Facebook. And of course, the topic today is courage. And Lynn, I think there's ways that you have a hard time finding the courage to feel secure in yourself and to trust yourself. And I feel like that's where you really want to be putting your energy right now, is feeling secure in yourself and learning to trust yourself. CC, Baby Cake, so good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Let's see. Anna Kay, you are up next. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Where am I missing courage in my life? I know you really well, I think, and I would have a hard time just in my own brain thinking about that. Like, you're a pretty courageous person, generally speaking. Well, let's see what the cards have to say, Anna Kay. I think it has to do with relationship stuff. It has to do with romantic stuff. I think on one hand, the courage to embark on a relationship. On the other hand, the courage to let something go and be single because the relationship is not worth it. I think that the last remaining space where you need more courage has to do with relationship stuff. Justine, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Haven't seen you in a while. You are in the queue. Up next, Ben, Libra Does Tarot. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. We really appreciate you. I had a mediumship reading, and my Nan came through, telling me I needed to have more courage with my readings and doing things my own way. I love that. I love that. How can I strengthen my courage to go to the next level? Well, let's look at that and let's say what is scary about that. What causes you to need courage to do that? And it is that you don't entirely trust yourself. Like, here's what I'm going to say. If I make something up and I say, hey, I just made up this great way of doing this, and now I want you to try it and see if you like it, you're going to be like, yeah, great. Christiana made a great thing. If you create something, I think you have a hard time believing in it the same way. And so it's really the courage to have faith in yourself, the courage to have faith in your voice, the courage to know that you create things that are valuable. So, and new followers, new likers, I see you coming in and I really appreciate you. Mixuer, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Mixuer, I'm heading downstairs for a pedicure and the massage chair. Yeah, what is the best thing about a pedicure? The massage chair. You are so right. Astro Ascension, will we see you today at Panera? And in fact, I should say that to everyone, anyone who happens to be local, we are doing our tarot meetup, our monthly in-person tarot meetup today. Panera Bread, Palm City, Florida, 4 p.m. Grab your cards, come join us. It's free, it's fun, we have a good time. All right. Rebecca Dusk, here we go. Yeah, you are going through it, my friend. And thank you so much for being here, and thanks for being a member. How do I find courage during a torturous wait? To me, short of breath, but not from nodules on my lungs. They're retesting that in 2 months. So now they say heart, so we're waiting on cardiologist. And they're looking at kidneys as well. Like, you've got a bunch going on. So it is the courage to get through the wait. And then, there's this whole thing about like, well, what are they going to find and what's it going to mean? Are they going to find things that make me feel better? Or are they going to find something that is not good news to me at all? So kidneys in 4 weeks, in 4 weeks too, just for good measure. Yeah. Courage to stay present with positivity. It's hard. It's hard. So Rebecca, you're absolutely right that staying present in the moment and knowing that you are loved, feeling connected to your loved ones and connected to spirit and spirit's healing energy is really what you need to do. The other thing I'm going to say is stay in your logical mind. Now is not a time for dark imaginings. Now is a time to be hopeful. think about it as waiting for helpful news. I don't want to say good news or bad news, but helpful news. You are waiting for helpful news. And in this time, you're right, stay present and stay with love. RSDS says, so good to see you. These newsletter questions are always so interesting. Yeah, you should see what it looks like around here when I'm trying to come up with the topic each week. Oh, Ben, thank you for this feedback. That's very true. I need to do some work on trusting myself and valuing it. Yeah, you are definitely a haver of good ideas. There's no doubt about this. All right. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Cards on this topic. Yes, indeed. So Vaishali, it's all about, for you, the courage to move forward. You have to use courage every single day, and you are doing it. But let it also be courage to shake off the things that you have been told, the things that you have been trained to believe that are not true. That too would be helpful. All right. Okay. Mixuir, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. May the massage chair treat you well, and may your tech be wonderful. Mixuir, how can I best further my path toward being my true self, to have courage to unmask in more places in my life? Neurospicy masking, many of us develop in childhood to get by, be accepted, and blend in with society. Yeah. I think it's really the courage to be yourself comes from true self-esteem and self-acceptance. Like, this is radical self-acceptance that you need to practice. And I'm not saying it's radical because there's anything wrong with you. We all, if we're working on self-acceptance, it has to be radical for all of us, because we are taught from so many places. There are so many voices that come to say we are not good enough. And if you're already not the model of whatever perfection is, that's only going to make it worse. So radical self-acceptance is what you need. And how do you do that? By magically, consciously, and in every other way, release every negative messaging you have received and the consequences thereof. Yeah, and make sure it says, yeah, I hear you working on it. I think shedding some of that family crap is part of it. Friend, it's all of it. In a lot of ways, it is. It's all of it. Yeah. All right. Oh, RSDSS, radical self-acceptance. What a phrase. To love yourself is revolutionary. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. I cannot even tell you if I made up that phrase or heard it somewhere, but it's a good one, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Oh, Rebecca Dusk. Just going back, seeing more of what you had to say. Lungs aren't the biggest worry, but this is the second cancer scare this year. So sorry, so sorry. So yeah. Make sure, stop calling me out like this. Hey, suspicious username, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Julie, thanks for liking the stream. Suspicious username, I'm not, there it is. There it is. Is it courage or survival? Yeah, got it. I'm going to do that right this minute, suspicious username. Thanks for being here on Twitch. For you, is it courage or survival? And I'm going to say those things go together. That's not mutually exclusive. Yeah. But yeah, that would have been another title, because that's what the person was saying to me was, it's not courage. I didn't choose this. I'm just surviving. But they were doing it with courage. They weren't being bitter. They weren't being angry. They weren't casting blame on others. They were handling it with courage. And that's the thing. And suspicious username, I think that's your way too. I think you have the ability to survive with courage. There you go. Starry Momo, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let us know if you have a question. Right, self-accountability, sure, but also not giving themselves credit where credit is due. Like, it's great if we can be accountable when we mess up, but we also need to be accountable when we do something well, right? All right. Okay, where am I? Let's see. Make sure. Oh, Caroline McLaughlin, that's where I am. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Really appreciate you, and thanks for using members-only emojis. May I please ask the cards, how will I muster the courage to help my dear old friend go through her new health outcome? Oh, I am so sorry you're going through this. Goodness gracious, that is so hard. That is so hard. Okay. So, and this is so funny because it reminds me so much of a personal story when my mom was dealing with a very difficult health issue that in fact took her life, and it was a quick thing. What gave me the courage and the ability to be there for her was humor. That at the end of the day, she just needed someone, and it needed to be me, to just go there and make her laugh and bring her a jelly donut and talk, because she likes those. She liked those. And just talk about stupid stuff in life like things were normal, like nothing else is normal in life. So go and be sweet and be funny. And it's an old friend, so remind her of all the good times. Keep the humor in it and keep it light. For yourself and for her, because it is heavy, but keep it light to get through it. Oh. Okay. Justine, I see you. Okay, good. All right. And in fact, Justine, I think you're coming up anyway. Who's next? CC. Justine, you are coming up in a few. CC is who's next. And of course, I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Let me find you. Oh, there you are. CC. A question, please. How can I be more courageous by means of making more money? So are we talking about the courage to ask for your money? Or are we talking about the courage to get a better job, the courage to believe that you deserve more success? Are we talking about doing something scary for money? Let's see what comes up in the cards. I feel like you may have to put closure to some old thinking around your value, around money itself. And there's something here about education. It may be about using your education. It may be about getting training or education to do something new. And the courage there just comes from recognizing, why not? You deserve it. You should, and you can. All right. Okay, RSDSS, I see your question. Gina Mnuchin, I see you. You are in the queue, and I'm laughing at Trey, who says, now I want donuts. Yeah, man, my mother always loved a good jelly donut. And going to visit her in the hospital one day near the end of her life, I stopped at the shop and bought her some jelly donuts, and she was so happy. That's one of my positive memories from that time. All right. I'm going to jump and do RSDSS over on Twitch. How do I get the courage to face people who I think judge me? I can't avoid them forever, and they rule my brain, can't stop thinking of their opinions. Well, I mean, I think you answered your own question. You have to stop letting them rule your brain. And, the questions I have there, RSDS, is first of all, is what your opinion is, that their opinion of you is that the truth? And I mean, I think it has been, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it continues to be. And, there's that old quote, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Who said that? I think that was like Mark Twain or someone. So what can you do? I'm going to say, why do you care what these a-holes think? I think you have to find the courage to look at the people that you think are judging you and figure out why you think you need their approval. And what is it that they do for you that causes you to need something? That'd be my question. So I'm going to say, and it may also be like there may be something deeper here for you regarding anxiety. I'm not a doctor. I can't make a diagnosis. But, that repeating thoughts, that can be anxiety. That can be OCD. That can be a lot of things. So you may need to deal with it from that perspective. Oh, that's funny, Trey. Everybody has an opinion, usually to distract them from something they're doing wrong. Yep, I agree with that. And Caroline McLaughlin, I need to thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. Baby Cakes, I'm looking for you. I am told that I'm looking for you. Where are you? Let me find you. Baby Cakes, I got you. Thanks for being here. General readings about your courage. Baby Cakes, we appreciate you. Just 1 second. Okay. Baby Cakes, on the inside, you don't feel courageous because, you think about your desires, your wants and your desires, and, the fears that we have that this won't happen the way I want it to, or this bad thing will happen. So I think you look at those internal fears that we all have, every one of us, and it makes you think that you're not courageous. But we're all afraid on the inside. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's doing what you have to do regardless, which you do super, super well. So, Baby Cakes, I feel like you need to know that you're a really brave person. That's what I would have to say about that. And Justine, here we are. Before we start feedback from RSDSS, thank you. I did get an anxiety diagnosis. Yeah, that may be playing into this. So there's that too. Yeah. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you and we miss you when you're not here. I hope you're doing really well. Is there anything that isn't going my way in my love life that I need to be proactively handling or confronting with my partner externally or explicitly? And the thing is this, okay? And this is just my reader brain going off, so correct me if this doesn't make sense. But I would say if you're asking that question, the answer is going to be yes. That you would not be asking this question if you did not believe that there was something going on there. And if so, how do I best go about it? Delicacy is required. And so you're telling me that you already know what the problem is. You already know that it has to be delicately handled. That's what I read into that question. Tell me what you think. All right. So when I look at what's going on in this relationship, okay. I mean, I think what happened here is the two of you trauma bonded pretty quickly, just in terms of, where you both were in life when you met. So I think you bonded really quickly. And it was helpful, like the two of you were a refuge to each other in a lot of ways. But that does not a relationship make. Like, yes, we hope to be each other's place of refuge, but if that's what it is, then it goes no further. That's as far as it goes. And I feel like you are seeing some of the limitations and of the relationship and of the person. And I think you're seeing some behaviors that just seem to repeat without being corrected. My question is, like, is there a way to address that at all? Like, I don't even know that you can address it. I'm going to say, to me, this is not about taking this relationship and building it as a lifetime relationship. I mean, if that's going to happen, it'll happen. I think this is about you actively and internally seeing what's there and observing it. I don't think it's time to say or do or try to fix anything. I think it's about observing quietly and presently and seeing what develops and seeing if something develops that feels like a lifetime thing. Because right now it just feels like a trauma bond thing with hope. And the question is that hope appropriate? And the answer is too soon to know. Give it time. Oh, Baby Cakes, thank you for your kind words. Baby Cake says, thank you so much, Christiana. Thank you for being here for us and always to be so positive and uplifting, but without toxic positivity. Thank you so much. It's a balance. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, Anna Kay, I'm just seeing your feedback right now. OMG, spot on. It's the courage to be vulnerable. Yeah, got it. Got it. Trey Cameron, my friend, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Where can I be or should be more courageous in my life? Let's take a look and see. And Brickzilla, so good to see you. Good morning to you over on Instagram. Let me know if you've got a question. We're talking about courage today. Okay. Trey, where can I be or should be more courageous in my life? I think, okay, I'm going to say something that is very specific, and it's just a wondering on my part. And if it doesn't fit, it's okay. Let me know. You and I have never met in person. We've never spoken in person. Like, we only know each other here. But this is what I'm thinking, okay? It's deep, and just let me know. I wonder sometimes, Trey, if the world and all the things in it, the things that might interest you, the places you might want to go, things you might want to see, things you might want to do, I wonder if sometimes it gets so overwhelming and so big and so scary, and how am I going to do all of that, that you're just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to do my things right here. And I think, honestly, Trey, you're very good at being expansive from a small space in a lot of ways. And that works very well. But I feel like there's a courage needed, or could be needed, to get out of your own way and into the world in a larger way. And I wonder if there's a part of you that wants that and a part of you that says you don't want that because it's scary and weird. Let me know what you think. All right. Theranaya, you are up next. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. What is at the root of my courage? What throws off my courage? What will make my courage stronger in an authentic way? You just created a 3-card tarot spread about courage. Everyone who's a tarot reader, write this down. It's a great spread. I'm going to perform this spread for you, Theranaya. At the root of your courage, Theranaya, what throws off your courage, and what will make your courage stronger in an authentic way. This is freaking beautiful, and I love it. Okay. At the root of your courage is your intelligence and your integrity. Intelligence and integrity form your courage. What throws off your courage is thinking too small, worry, fear, selfishness, yourself or others, feeling like you won't have what you need. What will make your courage stronger? To anticipate a wonderful future, to work toward a wonderful future, to have hope. It is courageous to be hopeful for the future, whether we're talking broadly for the planet or individually for yourself. But to look to the future with hope, to take the steps, both mundane and magical, to create a good future for yourself. That's the one. There you go. Okay. Shraddha K, you are up next. I am looking for you, and I found you. Got you. Thanks for being here. All right. Shraddha K, here we go. So again, this week we're talking about courage. And you've got some stuff going on in your life that has really been unfair and out of balance and has really held you down. It is not your fault. It's a circumstance. And it's taken you courage just to deal with that. But I feel like there has to be ways to make change to it as well. And over time, you will find the courage to do that. A penny for your thoughts. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. A penny for your thoughts. Now, you're also a very courageous person. I know that just from our interactions. So, a penny for your thoughts. You know, the whole thing is like courage around who to trust and who not to trust. And I think sometimes you trust people because you feel like there's nobody else to help you, so this is your only choice. Going forward, what you need is the courage to say no. All right. Shraddha K, you are very, very welcome. Okay, here's the feedback from Trey. I've been internally nail biting on this one. Yep, I feel torn in two places most times. One side is misanthropic and apathetic, and the other is wanting to go places and do. No, I don't think you're just crazy, Trey. I don't think that's just crazy. And I'm going to push back very strongly on the idea that that's just crazy. It's not. It's not. It is a very real and normal response to a very confusing world. I think you just have to trust yourself enough to be out in it. Okay. Susanna Goulder Bradford, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. So yeah, today we are talking about courage. And when we look at you, I feel like there's a lot going on in your life that is uncertain right now. And you are not necessarily feeling prepared or like you have what you need. You're not necessarily feeling like you are you're not necessarily feeling like you have what you need. And so the courage is going to be to take an accounting, decide what is really true and what is coming from fear and anxiety, and move forward to correct those things. Oh, interesting side note. Justine, good to see you. Side note regarding my question. If you see it in time, which I didn't, but I'm seeing it now, so here we are. My self-esteem and upholding my value is a concern for me recently because I want to make it work so badly that I'm forgetting how to voice my needs in a way. So yeah, what I'm basically telling you is, yeah, no, don't try to make it work. Just be there and see if it's gonna work. That's what you got to do, I think. Oh, penny for your thoughts. Yeah, that about covers it. Okay. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. I'm spending a long time in the unknown around health, yeah. I'm trying to push forward with some hope and sometimes with anxiety. What will help me stay brave and hopeful? I'm going to say create a vision for the future. That during this time, it's okay to have plans and thoughts and visions and think about all the good things that can be. Keep hope by staying hopeful. Keep hope by allowing your brain to wander, not into the dark imaginings of, oh my goodness, what if this is a terrible health thing, but into the light imaginings of, oh, I could do this and I could do this and I could do this. Be open to the possibilities, even when you're unsure about what those possibilities will be. Hey, Magic with Hamza, so good to see you over on Insta. I've been courageous enough to walk away and surrender after your guidance yesterday. Okay. What's meant for me will find me. Well, okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that feedback. And let's talk about that for a minute. What will find you? And it's hard, but yeah, a good thing will find you. Good things will find you. Allow for your own happiness here. Really, good things will find you. Robin Renee Albritton, so good to see you. Let me know if you have a question. Okay. Kay Talks, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I would love some cards around my career and fulfilling my passion. Any breakthrough coming, on the right path, courageous enough. Definitely the right path, definitely courageous enough. I feel like it's gonna take more time than you want. And what you have to do is don't let the ups and downs of it and the fact that it's taking time, don't interpret that to mean you're not doing the right thing or that it's not going well. You have to be able to give it time. Oh, Tharanaya, thank you so much. Beautiful read, spot on. Yes, sometimes I give too much. It makes me lose hope because I feel like what I give is never enough. I'm working on filling my cup and partnering instead of being drained. That is beautiful. I love that. I love that. Oh, and here's feedback from Susanna. Yes, I have so much going on right now, and choosing love instead of fear is a task for the moment by moment. It's letting go of the old story. That's the courageous act for me. You said a mouthful there. I'm going to argue that's the courageous path for all of us. Really. And either we do it or we don't do it, but there it is. And Rebecca, totally fair. Oh, and then it went away. Okay, that's okay. Robin Renee, Dr. Aled, what do the cards say regarding my approaching conflict in an angry manner? Should I turn the other cheek? So please note, this is not a values question for forever. It's this particular conflict we're talking about. In this particular conflict, what do you do? Yeah, in this particular conflict, you're not wrong to be angry, but take your anger to the woods, take it to the ocean, take it to your coffee, whatever. And it is better at this point to turn the other cheek right now. All right. All right, so Rebecca Pint, here we go. Totally fair, you already answered my question. Thank you for being one of the inspirations for me to go back to my Wiccan practice more deeply. So you know what I'm going to say to that, Rebecca? The 4 elements, and in fact, that's something we're going to talk about in our tarot meetup today. Like the 4 elements create such a powerful, magical foundation for well-being in any setting. It's a beautiful thing. Lumen, so good to see you. Today we're talking about courage, and we're just about to go into last call. So for Lumen and anyone else, now's the time to get that question in. What do you want to know about courage today? Let me know. And so good to see all of you. And I will take this moment while I am calling last call. I don't have to take this moment to do anything because I got to talk to a songbird. Good to see you, and thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I know who you are. Looking forward to seeing you later. Cannot wait. Needing courage to move forward with a new career. I've been doing all the preparing to do it. Is now the right time to try to move past the fear? It's almost the right time. Like we're getting ready, we're walking to the diving board. But I think it may need be that a little more time needs to pass, or something else needs to be in place. It's almost the right time, but you will know when it's the right time because you won't even ask. It'll be like, what do I need to know about this? Because I'm doing it. So you're almost there, and it is a good path for you. There's no question it is a good path. All right. Vicki Albin, so good to see you. What am I blocking my move? Okay, I'm trying to interpret that question. I think you're wondering like why or what is the block? And I mean, it's worry, it's fear, it's stuff from the past. And I feel like the thing that you need to do is believe in your happiness more. Like that's the thing. You need to know that your happiness matters. Lumen, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. What does Spirit say about courage and dealing with the layers around my grandmother's land and legacy? That's a tough one because different people have different agenda here. And there can be frustration and difficulty and subterfuge and some real difficult things. Really. So I feel like what you need to know here is I feel like this is going to require getting some group of people in consensus, and that's going to be difficult. Do not add your anger to the mix. Is that helpful, and does that make sense? All right. Oh, Rebecca, you're awesome. You're fine. No problem. I got you. You're good. Okay, Julie Barrett, my good friend. Any chance you might come this way up north for our meetup today? We'd love to see you. Hope you're doing great. What's the most courageous way for me to deal with my boss? I think that you have to be clear on how you're being impacted. Like it's using a lot of I statements, but then helping him understand how this affects him. Like this is what I'm experiencing, and this is how it impacts the larger mission. And to lay it out that way because he doesn't have a lot of compassion. Now, why do I think it's a he? It could be a she, it could be anyone. It's a they. I'm going to say they. They don't have a lot of compassion. And they don't extrapolate well. So you're going to have to do the extrapolation for them. Oh, Vicki Albin, I did get it right. No problem. And Lumen says it does. Thank you. Okay, good. Rebecca Dusk, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. That was very, very kind of you. And we are all sending you so much healing energy by air, by fire, by water, and by earth. Oh, Julie says, thanks, I'll try to be there. Oh, that was like now I'm super excited. Okay, and anyone else who happens to be local or somewhat local, 4 p.m. today, Palm City, Florida. It's free, it's fun. Bring your tarot deck. I've got some fun things planned. Spoiler alert, they will involve the 4 elements. All right. And Susan, oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. No, it's not Susan, it's Susanna. I'm sorry. Hang on. Got everything squished down. Yes, Susanna Goulder Bradford, I want to say a huge thank you for a very, very generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. That is very kind. Thank you very much. Sending you so much love. Okay, my friends, we are back to last call. I'm available for readings. We can work in person in my office in Palm City. We can also work by Zoom, by phone, by FaceTime, WhatsApp, Messenger, you name it, we'll do it. There's a link right in the description to schedule your session with me. I will look forward to seeing you all soon, and I will be right back here tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., with your 3-card weekly reading to get your week started off correctly. Again, I want to thank the people helping out with super chats and super stickers. Caroline McLaughlin, Susanna Goulder Bradford, Rebecca Dusk. Your kindness is appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you to the members, to the moderators, to everyone giving their energy here today. I will look forward to seeing you all really soon. Thank you all so very much. Take really good care.